Hey Boyd, how are you? So, I just finished talking a lot about Saiyuki. Let's talk a little more. So, I always have a tendency to do things that are labeled as movies, separate from the series, even though anime can be kind of loose in the definition, and a lot of anime movies feel like just a very long episode. Let's take my recent Trigun, and one for example. Well, Saiyuki Requiem for the One Not Chosen, or Saiyuki the Motion Picture, depending. Now, this one, if you listen to my last Saiyuki one, and I don't blame you if you did, and it was damn near 20 minutes long of me just babbling about it. Saiyuki is about 5 seasons plus plus a couple ovas. It's long. Now, actually, I don't even know if 5 seasons really counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like my app that counts things says it's 5, but some of those things blend together weirdly. Like the OG Saiyuki run that does this art style is labeled as 2 seasons, despite being like 50 episodes, and 50 episodes despite being kind of one thing. Anime can be weird when trying to divide up the seasons. Anyway, so this one I know takes place amongst those first 2 seasons because of the art style. It uses the same studio and the same character designs as that one. So, very old, and this thing's actually kind of hard to come by nowadays. As this one was never released on Blu-ray over here. So, we got our 4 boys back in action, and yeah, this is just like an hour and a half long episode of Saiyuki. It doesn't really impact anything and couldn't really take place almost anywhere in the series. And with a series that weaves in and out back and forth, it doesn't seem to care about continuity anyway. Sure. So this one involves them being lured to his manor by a pretty girl, and they get kind of split up and then spend the night dealing with the doppelgangers and this mysterious force that seems to be controlling the household. And just to have Kogaiji and his crew in this also, they just sort of bump into it, notice it, and just start muscling their way in just to kind of meet up with the group at the end, just to sort of just give them like a bit of a nod. You could take Kogaiji and his people out of this movie, and nothing would really change. They were in it just so they could be in it. So, it's fine. Essentially, the mysterious guy who's running the place is making a big deal about who could be trusted and a bunch of doll puppeteering and folded paper things, but really a lot of this faded very quickly after watching it. Now, this isn't even in my way back log. This is just something I watched a couple weeks ago. It's already faded into the sea of other Saiyuki things I watched. So, it doesn't stand out too much. It wasn't bad. It just didn't really do much. So, for me, I'm just going to go with the 4 MacGuffins, since the series itself is kind of overall stronger. And, like I said, there's a few more glaring flaws, like of having just some characters in it just so they can be there in the movie. I don't know. Maybe I was just tired of Saiyuki by the time I saw it. I mean, like I said, it isn't bad. But I do watch a lot of Saiyuki. If you want to spend more time with these characters, yeah, by all means, it's definitely worth a watch. But it isn't hardly essential, and if you don't watch this, you're not missing anything. Yeah, keeping this one much shorter this week because I've already talked enough about Saiyuki. See ya.